Hello guys, and welcome to my first tier list content of this channel. And in this video, I'm going to rank all the character classes of Ragnarok 20 heroes. This is purely based on my experience, as I only played this CBT for like 4 days, and I have gone through searching all the classes' skills along with their passives. Some of you won't agree, and it is fine with me, but having an opinion is better than nothing. So here goes my early game tier list. First we have the Swordsman. I will put her on the C tier. She has stuns on her skills, but her passives are underwhelming. The only thing I like is the stun chance of her normal attacks. Next we go to the Knight. It's an easy S tier. He has 3 knockdown skills and the AoE is just so huge. The passive is really good. As you increase your def, you can gain hit rate, as well as increasing your attack, your HP will also be affected. So Knight, in my opinion, is kinda broken. Next is Crusader. Crusader is D tier. The only thing that is good is the ultimate, but it only heals for 15% of HP. So for me, this class is trash. The passive, however, will be his saving grace. It will be interesting if he has a lot of evasion, as his passive relies more on it. But still, this class is underwhelming if you compare to other classes. Next is the Lord Knight. I feel he is capable of being an A tier. He only has 2 knockdown skills, but the damage multiplier is high. The passive Enchant Spear is really good, and I think this will grant him more DPS when it reaches higher level. For the Paladin, I don't know if I'm going to put her on the S or A tier, but I think she is an S tier because of her defense capability, and it also increases her attack when she has a lot of defense coming from her equipment. Thief is gonna be an S tier. Her first skill has only 5 seconds cooldown and it has a 30% chance of stunning the target. Her ultimate also holds target around that she hits for 2 seconds, and on top of that, she can be invisible at a certain chance when she uses dodge skill. Next will be Rogue. I'm putting him on the A tier just because of his great passives, as it gives him more critical hit rates. That's all. Assassin, I think, is really good, as she has a lot of knockdowns too. Also, her passive makes her survive longer fights, and it also combos with her other passive skills, which is the counter attack. And for a certain chance, she will receive 20% less damage and will counter it back to the enemy with full damage. So I think she's an S tier. Stalker is the only bow user in the game, and in my opinion, he is a B tier. His 2 skills have a 7-second cooldown but deals high skill multipliers, and he also has some crowd controls. His passives are also good, but not the best. Next is Assassin Cross. I'm just going to put her on the B tier. Nothing special about her kit, just 2 crowd control skills, but she has a high dodge rate, as far as I know. Sage, in my opinion, is either an S or A tier. The best part of his kit is his passives, because it gives him more crit and extra damage. Also, it has a certain chance to refresh the skill he uses, and it doesn't consume an SP. But his active skills are pretty bad. The fact that he is a range class and some of his skills needed to be closer to target. That is why I will just put him on the A tier. Next is the Magician. I'm gonna put her on the B tier. There is nothing special about her kit. It's just mid in my opinion, but she's good for farming because of her energy save passive that allows her to restore percentage of her SP when killing a monster. For Wizard, I'm just gonna put her on the D tier, since the descriptions of her skills are still not fixed, and her passive is also underwhelming, so that's it. High Wizard is an A tier. He may be an S tier, but he lacks crowd control. His passive is also good, that is why I'm just gonna put him on the A tier. Next is gonna be the Professor. I think she belongs to the C tier. I don't know why they make her passive skill like that. It should be when she is hitting an enemy, not being hit. Her active skills are also decent, as she has some crowd controls. For Merchant, I'm just gonna put him on the A tier because he is essential for your account, as you can only sell goods through this class. He may have great skill crowd controls, but his 2 passives are kinda underwhelming. Blacksmith is an S tier in my opinion, as she has great passives along with her offensive skills. Her ultimate stuns enemies in the area and also heals her allies by 10%. That is why I put her on the S tier. Next is the Alchemist. I think Alchemist is the only better healer in this game, since her ultimate heals allies for 25% and that is the highest healing skill in this game. Also, her passive reduces the cooldown of her ultimate gauge when she is attacking. But her skills don't have any crowd controls, that is why I'm just gonna put her on the A tier. For Whitesmith, I'm just gonna put him on the C tier. His passives are good, but the only thing that lets him down is the skill damage multipliers. It's kinda low and he doesn't have any crowd control skills. So yeah, C tier. Lastly is the Creator. I'm just gonna put him on the B tier. He only has 1 crowd control skills and the skill multiplier is also low. But the good thing he only has is his last passive skill, which reduces the cooldown of all his skills to 3 seconds when he is attacking. So yeah, there goes my early game tier list, and I'm quite satisfied with this one after my initial testing of all classes. This may change if the developers will adjust classes for balancing. So if you like this kind of content, then give it a thumbs up. And also please do subscribe to my channel, as I am making a guides for beginners who enjoy playing the RPG. And that's it, thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Lights out!